Hi, this is Imish Kumar Patel. Today I'm going to explain about assignment 2. After reading the assignment, as we know that it's related to the VPN, so after reading that I presume that it's all about implementing net and we have to do site-to-site tunneling. So taking that into mind, I create a topology where there are three routers. One is ISP router, headquarter router, and last third is branch router. Where there are two servers as well. One is internet server which is connected to the ISP, and there is a headquarter server which is connected to the headquarter router. And that is, we are having staff networks and guest networks on the both the side. This assignment has some requirements that is like the staff network should have access to the internet server here and also should have access to the headquarter server. Same goes for the staff network which resides on branch router, that it should also have access to the internet server and server which server on the headquarters side. And then guest network on the both of the headquarters and branch network should have only access to the internet server. All the access to the internet must be connected via internet. So for that I implemented net, which I'll be talking about that later. And it also says the access to the internet from the both sides should be from the respective side. So starting with the basic requirement, basic configuration, I configured the default routing on headquarters and branch router, whereas I configured static routing. I configured static routing on ISP. As you can see here, configure default routing at the headquarters side. Same was done on the branch side as well, and I've configured static routing. As we are having some restrictions, and as I mentioned that we will be doing having access via net only, so for that I've implemented net. But before that I have implemented access rule that I have created access rule for the guest, for the staff internet, for SQ servers. Well, I have permitted certain I have permitted them through IP that they will be having access to the internet, they will be having access to the staff. So for that I implement access list on the both of side and net as well. Then for doing the VPN, I created a crypto policy. Crypto policy is I created crypto ISCA policy with the ES encryptions. Then I gave a key to it. Then I created a crypto map in which I set the peer. The IP you are seeing is the destination, I can say. It's 172.16.93, which is the outside interface of my headquarters side, outside interface of my public. And then I have matched the address to the traffic to headquarters to the access list, which I have created below here. You can see here in which it will having access to the web server which resides on the headquarters side. Same crypto policy was created on the headquarters side. Same thing was implemented with a different set of destination and different set of access list. But the most important thing is the mapping was done on the outside interface of the routers. As you can see here, I have mapped created crypto on the outside interface of my headquarters side, and as well as to the outside interface of my branch side. Now we'll check whether we have met the requirements or not. Starting with the staff network from the headquarters side, I will access the internet. As you can see, I'm able to access the internet. Now I'll access the web server. As you can see, I am also able to access the server, headquarters server residing on the headquarters side from the staff network. Now from the staff network of front side, I'll access internet and web server, internet web server and the headquarters server as well. And now we'll access headquarters server. You see, I'm able to access the headquarters servers. Now from the guest side, we had a policy that it should only be able to access internet only. So we'll check whether I can access the internet. Yes, I can access the internet. Now we'll check whether I can access the the server on headquarters side or not. As you can see, I've met the requirement. Another thing was, without that it should not do anything, so I will just try to ping the staff network from that. As you can see, I am receiving the destination host unreachable, so I have met the requirement for that. We'll do the same the guest network on the headquarters side. Yes, I'm able to access the internet server. Now I will access the headquarters server. Yes, I'll see. As you can see, we are getting request timeout. So it seems that we have met it. So, but we have to see that we have to validate the net. So for that, we'll just see by checking net translation as we'll validate it as our configuration is done properly or not. So you can see the net translations I am seeing here. 172.16.93.20 is my outside interface, public interface I can say, where 91.11 is my inside interface. Then the last and most important thing was to check whether we have created site-to-site tunneling properly or not. For that, we'll see packets. As we can see here, the packets are encrypting. That means when we access the staff network from the branch side to the headquarters side, where the packets are being encrypted. And we can see here on the branch side the packets are decrypted. So the thing is, the process of encryption and decryption which should happen to VPN tunneling, it's happening. I will also check the crypto ISCA map. You can see here the destination and source. The destination is 172.16.1993.20, which is here after the headquarter outside interface, and source is 94.20, which is from the branch side. Same. As we can see here, source and destination. So it means that tunneling was done, net configuration was done properly, and VPV1 was created as per the requirement. So that's all I have to say for this assignment. Thank you.